What's up, everybody? We're back. Today we're going to be listening to. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to have my. Uh, sorry, my cam on today. It'll probably just be one or two videos where I don't have a cam on. I know you guys don't need to see my ugly mug all the time. But also, I just ate a whole bunch of super spicy stuff. And I don't want my nose to start running right in the middle of making a video. So you might hear me sniffle a little bit here and there. Okay. Today we're listening to The Relaxed Movement on YouTube. 12 hours of copyright-free music, Twitch-safe music for streamers and creators. It's just going to be some kind of chill tunes in the background. It's not as cool as White Bat Audio, so I'm actually going to make it real quiet. But they have lots of this stuff on YouTube. Some of the best I've found so far. So here's what is, of course, White Bat Audio. But let's do this. So this is what I did. I'm a little confused, to be perfectly honest. Because here's the deal. I'm using 2 wind turbines, right? These wind turbines generate 34 FE, or 192 per tick. This gas generator, max output 7.2 kilo FE. So that's max output. I'm not really sure if this is actually, like, useful. I mean, if this is only making 192 FE per tick, then I guess so. I guess this makes sense. If this thing's making... Its max output is 7.2. So it's not producing right now. I gotta use some power. This jetpack is just jarring every time I use it. Let's go ahead and... What am I gonna make to use power right now? What do I need to make a smelting? Smelt this dude right here. Energized smelter. I have one of these. I can make 2 of these. Yeah, I can make this. Okay. 2 glass. I believe they're back here. Yeah. One of these. What was that? A redstone? Yeah, 4 redstones, 2 basic controllers, and a steel. Okay, so I just take 4 redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a... Oh, infused alloys. I have some of those. Or no, was that what I needed? Why am I... No, basic control circuits. Okay, I need a couple osmium ingots. Boom, boom. 2. And we pop those guys in here. We'll just make an energized smelter, is what we'll do. To go ahead and get this rocking. I'll make this so that it'll use up some of my power, and then I'll go back and explain to you exactly what I did out there. I'm not fully convinced it's worth it to run a gas generator and a gas... I'm not convinced yet. We'll see. There we go. We got ourselves an energized smelter. What do we need to do to turn it into a basic? Oh, that's easy. Let's just turn it into a basic. Easy peasy. So I need 2 more osmiums. That's 5. Put these in here. Boom. And then some more... Wasn't that what it was? Just some more... Yeah, iron and redstone. Okay. Where's my iron? 1, 2, or was it 4? No, it's just 2. 2 and then 4 more redstone. Grab these bad boys, and we'll make a basic smelting factory. There we go. I do need more room over here. I have more cables that I made, so I can just add another one right here. There we go. Basic smelting. Let's get some stuff smelted up so that we don't have to worry about this anymore. I do use osmium dust for some stuff. There's lots of copper in the world. Let's just cook up this copper. There, that'll use power for a little while. Let's see how fast that's draining. There's still a lot of power in the... It's only using 60 FE to run this basic smelting factory. I'd have to run multiple of these things for it to even matter. That sucks. Let's look at this, though. It is generating. So... What is that, like? I can't read it. What is it, like 160? It almost looks like it's going down to 80. So... I guess... That's annoying. But... So, here's what I did. It is the same plan, but we have 2 wind generators, right? The 2 wind generators are running the actual power that runs the different machines. Okay, so we get this guy is producing hydrogen over here, and it's dumping the extra oxygen, just like this, to refill the hydrogen generator, like a saw, as you can see. It almost looks like it's producing 40, doesn't it? I don't know. I really legit don't know if this is actually worth it. I kind of think maybe... I mean, it will take upgrades. Muffling upgrade, that'd be good. Oh, it doesn't take any of them other than the muffling upgrade. Oh. So you can't actually increase this? Energy density is 40 FE per millibucket. I don't know. Like, why does it have so many different inputs? That's what I don't understand. Should I feed more in? Let's test something really quick. Like, what if I take a pressurized tube here and I go like this and like that? Like, these are still full. Did it change anything? No. So that doesn't make any difference. I don't fully understand what this is all about, but whatever. You know? Like, whatever, man. I don't really know. I mean, obviously it's not using all the power from this. Oh, it is. It is draining. I kind of feel like it's just unnecessary for a system of power generation. I do. It's obviously already filled or used all the power for the energized smelter. Yeah, and now it's full. The basic energy cube, so now it doesn't need it anymore. See, I don't know, man. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't really like I can't say that. It does it makes sense. It does. But at the same time, it's like, is that really more efficient than just having a couple of wind generators hooked straight up to my thing? I don't know. But I guess theoretically I could make, like, I could stockpile a bunch of hydrogen in tanks and then use that hydrogen to generate power. So now that you're not running, max output is 80 FE. So 80 FE, this one does about 34. As you can see, it's dragging down still. So it's like having a perfectly running solar panel. So it is better. It is. Because it's like you have a perfectly running solar, or I mean, wind turbine all the time. Because the wind is generating power. Let me look at the... oh, this jetpack. I love it, and I hate it at the same time. I really need to set up how to make this. So this is using 80 FE, and that's it. Okay. Need 0. And so these two are going to get dragged down to wherever it is, wherever their production is. Like, they shouldn't run all the way out. But let's see what happens. Because it should even out at some point. Because there's 2 of them generating power for the one thing that uses a maximum of 80 kilo-FE. Shouldn't it? Look, this is at 34 FE and it's just sitting here. So it's not drawing any more power at all from this wind turbine. But it's just going to drag this one down to nothing? I'm sorry, but we're going to have to kind of sit here. Like, what happens when this one runs out of stored power? Because that doesn't make any sense. It's generating power right now. It shouldn't be consistently falling. The only thing that's happening is the water is being pumped into the machine and no more hydrogen is being generated. It really is. It's going to go all the way down to... Oh, yeah, 30 FE, not kilo FE. 34 and 34. So these are not... These are highly inefficient, but it is still running. See, now it's draining the power out of the cable. So the problem is the electrolytic separator. I see. Huh. I guess this is for gases and this is for Water? No, that doesn't make any sense. This is supposed to be for this. Yeah, and it doesn't have any. So why would it keep processing if there's nowhere for the hydrogen to go? That's a little weird. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't actually like that very much. And then these are going to refill all the way because nothing's using the power. Okay, so sorry we had to wait there, but there's a lot of this I don't fully understand. So let me put this barley in here before I forget. Need to get more barley. Okay, so it's the same exact plan that I had originally. It's the water pump. What my original plan was is that I was going to go water pump, water pump, water pump, and then have all of the water pumps driven off of this one electrical line. The problem is that what I'm seeing here is that since the electrolytic separator, which is stored right here, takes so much power, I would need enough wind turbines up here to actually run this. So what other kind of gases are there? Fluorine, hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen. Propane. I'm sorry, but this is not my jam. Let's go back to white that audio. I love jazz, but that was kind of cheesy. All due respect, of course, but that was kind of cheesy. I wonder how you make propane. Also, there's another question I can have here. What would happen if I piped oxygen in there as well? Like, obviously you can't burn oxygen, but... Well, I mean... Technically. I don't really want to get into a whole lot of chemistry. It's not my forte. That's not what I wanted. Get out of there. So I'm not going to be able to pipe it this way. Let's just pipe it over here, I guess. I mean, because technically, you would think it would explode, right? If you had hydrogen and oxygen going into a... I mean, it connected. I don't think this was going to work, but let's go set something else up to burn. Like, it's going to be weird to me if this works. Let's just convert this osmium. This is osmium as well, right? Okay. No, all of these would be for... Yeah, this would... It's just taking hydrogen. It's not taking oxygen. It's just probably putting oxygen into this tube instead. I guess you could have multiple inlets of hydrogen, but why would you want that? It doesn't have an accelerator. Oh no, I don't want to dump that one. I want to dump excess oxygen. Anywho, whatever. I really don't. I mean, I guess if you had a gigantic tank where you could just store a ton of hydrogen, this might make sense. Or if I could figure out some kind of other chemical reactions to use to, make propane or some other type of higher end. I don't know how they make propane, so I don't even know where to start. So it seems to me like it would make more sense to just have these wind turbines hooked up to my battery. So I think in the short term, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this off. And then I'm going to... I need tanks. What's the biggest tank I can get? Obviously, some of this stuff isn't going to work. This one's the one that holds only 10 buckets. So the tanks for this, for mechanism, would be the ones that I would want to put the hydrogen in. I mean, that's easy to make. What's the next tier? It's just the same thing, but with infused alloys, and the tier after that actually is going to take stuff that I can't produce yet. So I could go and I could fill an advanced fluid tank. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove all of this. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't even need this apparatus, this whole entire building. It's all pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an electrolytic separator. Probably like over here or down one. That's going to save me a bunch of basic universal cables in the process. And then I'm going to set up a very small hydrolytic separator operation that will fill up a hydrogen tank. Then I can take the hydrogen tank, hook it up to this this gas burning generator, and have the gas burning generator in here. I don't need it all piped together. So that's far superior to what I'm doing right here. Although I do really like these Kiwi blocks. These are cool. But obviously, once again, like even my wind turbines would be more effective up on top of this, like on top of my home or something like that, even higher than they are right now. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. We figured it out. As cool as this was, and as fun as it is to mess around with new stuff, give me my thing back. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. These are very expensive for me right now. I need them. Yeah, as cool as this was, and as fun as it is to go ahead and set up things like this, the fact of the matter is that the efficiency and the usefulness is going to bother me. So, the fact that it's just doing something out here that's really not necessary and inefficient is going to bother me on a core level. So, we're going to take this down. I'm probably going to be long past this by the time any of you are here. So I will go ahead and say, you know, this is another one of those times where I wish I was streaming, because I'm sure there's people who know more about this than I do, who could probably just be like, dude, all you gotta do is just do this, this, and this, and then you can make propane, and then it'll make you 160 FE or something, you know? But as for right now, this is not effective. So it's going to be much more effective for me to run this on its own, in its own platform, like inside of my base, and then just have my 2 wind turbines running as high up as I can get them. My natural electricity usage is just too low to be caring about something like this. And even, that's the key, is that even if I do, you know, build more stuff and I need more power, I could just take the tank of hydrogen and turn it on. So you see what I'm getting at. Doesn't make a lot of sense. As cool as running gas generators is, if I had a way to create a ton, like a chemical process or something to do, where I could just create like, and have like a massive tank, like the kind of tank you would see for, you know, industrial engineering, where I have like, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of buckets worth of hydrogen, that would make sense. Then you could just have a battery of these running whenever you need to refill all of your stuff. Actually, wait. What's going to be the most efficient way? Oh, I already know. To go straight up from the top of the energy cube for the inlet. So we're setting up a better efficiency. So we'll go straight up from here. Just boom. Straight up through here, and then right over to the top of my base, where we'll put our energy dealy bobs. How many actual universal cables do I have? Oh, I got a lot. I got a decent amount. I could probably make this a little bit nicer looking. So if I was to actually run it underneath the platform, and then say come up through here. What's under this? Oh, it's the wall. No. Or on the outside of this wall? No. Where's the top? That's where I should be looking at. This. We'll start from there. That's much easier. So we'll have one wind turbine right here. Okay. And then our second wind turbine will be over here. And we'll have a basic running all the way across the top here. Not there. I guess it doesn't matter. I can have them both pointed like this. Because it's not like it actually makes a difference for the wind turbine. It won't look as cool, but I have a finite amount of these cables. Like so. And then the down is right here. Like if I was to come down right here. Okay. We don't need this here, this here, or this here, or this here. Oh, yes, we do. We'll reset that. Be there and there. What if I came straight down? Where would this come out? If I came straight down here. Obviously in the center of the house, which wouldn't be ideal. So... I actually want to go back one, is what I want to do. I want to go back one, and I want to come down through here. Because I can't go down right here. So I want to go right here. Where's that hole? There it is. There we go. Then we'll run our power. Need another mud slab. Top input. There we go. Okay. So, it's not as nice as I would like, but it's not as nice as I would like. If I ran the power cable that direction, let's see what's looking at what it looks like under here. That wouldn't be that hard. to run the cable from the other side. Oops, wrong tool. I, of course, want the whole run on that wall. So if I decided to put the power, the energy cube, that is, rather. Like, let's say... that would block my stairwell. So I would need it to come down, go across. This is much harder for one reason. And that is because... oh, I already know what to do. Yeah, I just got it. Okay. We're just going to take our basic universal cable, go like this, this, this. And then we're going to put our basic energy cube right there. Actually, one more. Let's get rid of these. We'll move our... what was that noise? We'll move our drying racks. We'll put it right here. Boom. It'll go straight down and then come right across here and then run all the way across. Just like that. Just like that. Let's take the rest of these down. This is the process, though, man. Like, for those of you who haven't seen my Valhalsia playthrough, there was a lot of this kind of stuff that you guys didn't see. You saw me fiddle around with stuff a lot in that playthrough. But sometimes you just got to get it out there in front of you to know whether or not it's going to work for what you want. Then what we're going to do is we need the input on whatever side that is, but all I do know is that the bottom is going to be output now. And then what? The front is input? Yeah, okay. So that is the front. All right. Then we'll go down here. Boom, boom. We'll get rid of that. Pardon me. Just like that. Boom. 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 And it's already connected, right? Maybe? There it is. There it is. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, much better. I could even hide more of this by just putting more stuff in the way. But that's okay for now. Really, the main problems that I'm having is because I didn't build this. I'd be able to hide all this stuff with no problems at all if it was something I built, because I don't use half slabs for anything that doesn't need half slabs. So, wouldn't have any of these problems if I built it myself in the first place. That's a little bit cleaner. That is, for sure. It's not perfect, but it is cleaner. I guess theoretically I could run it the opposite direction. No, I can't. Yeah, because it would be right in the way of this. You got a rubber tree sapling? No? Okay. Leave. Leave then, Mr. Trader. Eat some more of this crap. Throw this out here. We could deconstruct this. I'm totally going to build more stuff out of Kiwi. Actually, before we do this, I haven't been over to my mystical agriculture stuff in a while. Let's go see if we can Yeah, look at all that inferium. Nice. Gotta keep the inferium going. Just gotta keep it going. Boom. Boom. I'm actually going to put it right here. It's a slow process. Like I said last time, the mystical agriculture is a really, really slow process, but the payoff is humongous. So just to be clear, we are going to have gas generation, but it's going to be generating hydrogen into a tank. So I'll be able to run it until it's totally maxed out, have a full tank of hydrogen, and then just use that hydrogen to turn into gas when I need to refill my batteries. I still want to build something almost entirely out of these Kiwi frame blocks. What are they called? Kiwi Rajan. They're super cool. I like the look of them. As I've said in the past, this happens a lot. I do a bunch of stuff, it's not what I wanted, or it doesn't work out the way I was hoping, and then I gotta take it all down. Just happens a lot. It's just like in the Valhalsia playthrough when I had that cool looking like structure that was gonna be my main base area. And then, 10 or so episodes later, I was tearing it all down. I was clearing it all out to recompile everything. It's just the way things go. You can't get too attached to your builds. You need to condense, you need to reshape, do all sorts of things, change things up, make it better for yourself. Like if I had spent a whole bunch of time making a really insane mine with like stairs and all that kind of stuff, it wouldn't make any sense, because once I'm done with mystical engineering and I have a digital miner, then there's no reason to have it anymore. See what I mean? So you can't get too attached. If I would have started this out, if I would have been new to this and I had started this out in the snow biome, I wouldn't have wanted to be in the snow biome later. So I would have ended up tearing down a whole entire, or just abandoning a whole structure. But I'm a vet. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, so. So, I heard two of them. Are you the same one? Yeah, you're the same one. Is there another one around here? Is he like underneath? No. Huh, okay. Alright. I want to make a tank. And then get the advanced fluid tank. So I want one of these. And that's just iron and redstone. Boom. Then I need... What was it? 4 of these? What's going on here? How come I can't put stuff in here? Did I break something? This is my redstone. I put iron into the redstone. What, am I lagging? Look at that. It keeps bringing the whole stack back. You have power. That one works. What? Like, literally, this is supposed to go in here. Let's go back in. Like, I already know that's exactly what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to put an iron... Was there something invisible in there already? It probably just needs a reload. Something got screwed up. And it was, I mean, because that's exactly what you do. You put that in there and you make infused alloy. I just uploaded like 10 episodes of this. I am not going to be pleased if the playthrough is dead. Because this thing just junked. I know ATM can be really buggy, but it was working great. The only other problem I ran into was the roof that went invisible at one time. I got redstone in here. Iron. Okay. All right. I knew something suspicious was going on. I was like, what is happening here? This doesn't make any sense. I guess I only needed one. Whatever, we can use some extras. Okay, now. Tank. Boom. Bop. There we go. Advanced tank. Okay. So, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will... That is not right. This is getting buggy, fellas. This is getting buggy. Not good. It's no bueno. I don't even need to put it on the coast. I can just use a... Do you have the same stuff even though I reloaded? Yeah. Yeah, it was a trip. One time when I was in here. This thing was completely invisible. Like, it was here, but it was totally invisible. So you could see straight through it. Couldn't fly through it, but you could see straight through it. So I can just make an infinite water supply for generating hydrogen power. I just need a good place to put it where I can run it to the intake on this guy. Look, these are all screwed up too. I'm a little worried about this, to be perfectly honest. It's probably just going to fix it by putting it back, but... yeah. This is worrying. It's like certain textures aren't loading in. You know what? I am going to call it here. I know it's only been 50 minutes. But I'm going to run some tests on the 2070 Super because I got that back in here. And it's been doing great. I don't really know what's going on. I'm sure it's fine. But I also don't want to lose this playthrough if something else is going on that I don't understand. So, yeah. Anywho, we'll see you guys on the next one. Well, hopefully, we'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know really what's going on here. But, like, things were getting all junked up. So I'm going to have to run some testing. Which is going to involve making sure everything's normal on the graphics card, making sure everything's normal on... with my processor and all that kind of stuff, and then I'm gonna have to like just kind of play this like a lot, so do a bunch of grinding and then come back to see if these kind of problems persist. So yeah, I don't know. Anywho, hopefully you guys see more of this. I haven't released the videos yet, so you might not even see this. If you do, though, hopefully you see a whole bunch more, too, because I've been having a whale of a time playing all the mods. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.